Psalm 69. Psalms 69. I'm going to start in verse 13 of Psalm 69. But the key verse that we're going to be dwelling in is going to be verses 16, 17, 18, and 19. Possibly 20. Okay? So let's start. Psalm 69, starting in verse 13. But as for me, my prayer is unto thee, O Lord, in an acceptable time, O God. In the multitude of thy mercy, hear me. In the truth of thy salvation, deliver me out of the mere, and let me not sink. Let me be delivered from them that hate me, and out of the deep waters. Let not the water flow overflow me, neither let the deep swallow me up, and let not the pit shut her mouth unto me. Hear me, O Lord, for the loving kindness is good. Turn unto me according to the multitude of thy tender mercies. Verse 17. And hide not thy face from thy servant, for I am in trouble. Hear me speedily. Draw nigh unto my soul, and redeem me. Deliver me because of my enemies. Thou hast known my reproach, and my shame, and my dishonor. Mine adversaries are all before thee. Reproach hast thou broken my heart. I am full of heaviness, and I look for some to take pity, but there was none, and for comforters I found none. And then verse 21 gives reference to what we read in Deuteronomy 29. They gave me gall, they gave me also gall for my meat, and in my thirst they gave me vinegar to drink. Okay? So, question to you is this. Is this referencing the Messiah? What do you think? Any comments? What I just said?
It seemed to fit to me.
So can we erase this? Got it? Let's erase it. Jamie, I want you to put the word hear me. Hear me. And in the Hebrew, that is the word aneni. A-N-E-N-I. And we have an ayin. Noon, yod. Two noons there. Numerical value. There you go. So we have the ayin is a 70. new one is 50 each. Okay, so we have the yin is to see or to know. And the nun is life or activity. You can put life on one and activity on the other. And the yod is to be, to make. What's the ninth letter of the Hebrew alphabet? Sept. Sept. And it means to surround, right? So sept.
I still struggle with the tet in that meaning.
To surround. So, what is this word telling me? Hear me. Could I actually put make the activity know my life or make my life know my activity? It's talking about the person tense, right? Okay. Any questions so far? So let's look at the word. Verse 19 of 69. That is a prophecy. This particular verse, this is the 56th prophecy in the book of Psalms, verse 19, where it says, "Thou hast known my reproach and my shame." So I said to you, does this word also prove to be that it is the Messiah? Some of you were just very quiet looking at me. I want to go to the book of Mark. Let's go to the book of Mark. Break up the dasha.
This is the what prophecy?
The 69th prophecy in the book of Psalms. Here's what Scotty was making reference earlier in the afternoon. Verse 23 of Mark 15, verse 23 reads, "And they gave me, and they gave him to drink wine mingled with myrrh, but he received it not." Verse 36 of 15 reads, "And one ran and filled a sponge full of vinegar, and put into it a reed, and gave him to drink, saying, Let us see whether Elias will come down to take him down." Any translations in your Bible there? Other than vinegar, do we have a different word for was it vinegar?
The sponge with sour wine.
Sour wine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine says
Sour wine? Kevin? So could it be what Daniel was sharing with us? Hametz or Chometz or Chometz.
Chometz or hametz?
Chometz is liquid.
Chometz is liquid.
Hametz is solid, right?
Solid.
So what do you think? Okay. Oh, there's one verse I'm touch on. Go back with me to Deuteronomy 29.
No.
Deuteronomy 29.
Sorry. What was the scripture you gave in Mark 15? The first one? I got 36.
23 and then 36. This verse has always been something very interesting that has always intrigued me. Deuteronomy 29. Daniel, why don't you help me with that one? Chapter 29, verse 29.
Deuteronomy 29:29.
Uh-huh. It says in the English it reads, the secret thing or the secret things belong unto the Lord our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. Can we erase this? Okay, Scotty?
Yes, sir.
You're doing quite all right.
Yes, sir.
I know you're tired.
Yes, sir.
You want to go make knees.
That's what I'll do. I'll go home and knock out.
Rabbi, I don't have to read no more. I just put
Okay. Put the word, the secret.
There's that sword again.
Okay? Let's put that in Hebrew. In Hebrew, it's a word chanistarot. So it's Hanistarot. So we have a hey, we have a noon, we have a samech, we have a tav, we have a resh, and we have another tav. Break it down. I've always been intrigued by this verse. Because in the New Testament, you're going to find out that the secret things Yeshua is going to reveal to you, to me. How many believe me? Okay, so let's break it down. The Tav is the covenant. Okay, first is the hay, I'm sorry. Let's go with the hay. And the hay is to reveal. Numerical value is 5. The noon. The noon. Activity or life. Numerical value is 50. The samech, to support. Numerical value is 60. You have a tav, the covenant. Numerical value is 400. And the last letter, the resh, numerical value is 200. And it's a person, or the highest. So look at the numerical value there that we have there.
You're not counting the last top?
Huh?
You're not counting the last top?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's
400.
there.
So I got,
You got 1,000. You got, well, why don't you put it like that now? 5 plus 50 plus 60, and then we'll break it down.
it's 115, right? 5 plus 0.
Where do you get the 0?
Where do you get the 0 and the 6 and the 6?
Yeah, the 16 and then the
Yeah,
top.
but do your full math first. You gotta do the full math first.
Erase it. So you have
That's 1115.
1100 what?
1115.
1115. Okay. Okay.
8. Which equals 2 plus 6. Which equals 11.
Because you can go multiple ways. You said 2 plus 6. How about 4 plus 4? About 1 plus 7? How about 3 plus 5?
Yeah, but 4 plus 4 is not the same as 26.
You see where we're going with this?
Yeah, but 4 plus 4 doesn't give you the 26 aleph.
So the 8th letter is a het.
Are we confusing you, Beth?
To
A
separate.
little bit?
Are you confused me?
No, she'll catch up. She sees enough of this often enough.
To separate. So let us reveal the lie, or let us reveal the person.
That's good.
Let us reveal the person of the covenant that will support life.
But the fence is so good when it comes to a secret. We have a secret. It creates a fence between us and them.
What's our secret?
Torah,
Torah.
code, all of it.
Okay? That's our
awesome.
secret.
That's totally awesome.
The secret is going to reveal to us. Right?
Awesome.
Scotty's tired.
No, I'm sitting here looking at it.
That is awesome. I never saw it in that condition. The secret creates a fence.
Look at this. All right. Let's go back to
A future fence. So that tells us that anytime we are anywhere, we know that in the future we will have this fence between us and them. Right?
But if you actually look at both the book of Revelation, it hints at the millennial reign and what will happen. You'll find that those of the covenant are in Jerusalem with the Mashiach, and everybody else is outside of Jerusalem. So it ties
there's a
to
fence.
yeah, exactly.
There's a
It
fence.
ties exactly to that. You know,
There's a
that
fence.
there's a fence.
It's
Jerusalem.
just like there was the court of the Gentiles and the court of the Jews in the temple.
Yeah.
There was a fence.
interesting, huh? Go to John 15. We're going to end with John 15.
Wow. All it takes is 1 or 2 of those that gets me through the week.
Well, I don't know, for the longest time when I saw that the secret things belong to the Lord, so I always kept saying, what is that secret?
There's a lot of secret things. That's just it, Rabbi.
But see, even the way the sages teaches this is that only that which is revealed is us. There's so much secret. If it's a secret, it's hidden.
Right.
There's so much secret.
It's like the book of Daniel.
Yeah.
Tie up the book until the time to be open.
Yeah.
You know. So again, we have clues today. We get these little bitty glimpses of heaven. We get occasional moments of extreme, sheer, utter joy. The rest of it is just pesadillas, you know.
Nightmares.
Nightmares, literally. Horrific nightmares, terror,
You know,
the whole thing.
I wonder. I want to make this bold statement. You see so many things. You hear so many things in the internet that where people are, they're just bringing fear into the people. And I just glanced at them and I said, if we would only stick our noses into our Bibles and pray and do our prayers, God will bring peace to us.
But see,
Sure.
But see, even just the basic Torah says that if we keep our mind on Him, He'll keep us in perfect peace.
Right.
You know. But like you said, all the news, all the internet stuff, everything that's thrown at us that is bombarded.
And it's full of negativity.
It is.
However, there's plenty of stuff that is being thrown at us that is Bible-based.
Oh, yeah.
That is legit.
Right.
So,
But it's very few and far when we have that truth.
Yeah, but the thing is that the truth can be seen, but it's hidden in it's, you know, the clipper. It's hidden in the clipper. So you've got to
In
break
the
the
clipper?
clipper. The clipper. Yeah, clipper. It's got to be broken.
not Pol Pot, okay, right?
Yeah. Okay. But it's hidden in the falsities. And for something to be false, there has to be a portion of truth to it.
Yes. You can have 99% truth and 1% false.
Every falsity has a portion of truth. Otherwise, it can't deceive.
And we can't communicate accurately enough to sit there and tell total truth either.
No.
No.
You know, we can't do it. We
No.
don't have the skill set. We don't
And-
have the language people do it.
And it's not given to us. We all have a portion. That's it.
We
Just a
have
portion.
Just a hint. Yeah. A little bit of what's the word for fragrance in Hebrew?
We're gonna get to it.
Oh, come on, just give it to me real quick.
Hold on, we're gonna get to it.
Come on.
I showed you the 11 dots, right?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna get to it.
Oh,
So,
God.
so then go to the verse that I gave you in Deuteronomy 29.
Ferret.
I'm gonna end with that for the simple reason we have it. You just said earlier, we have bits and pieces. Each and every one of us is a puzzle. It's a piece to the puzzle.
That's it. This whole book's that's all it is.
It's all we are. We're bits and pieces of a huge puzzle that's gonna come to fruition. And you all are going to inject what God has given you. Unfortunately, some of us are afraid to reveal the fruits that God has blessed us with. Because there's a scripture, and people take it out of its context, which says, to whom much is given, much will be required of.
Don't remind me.
And you don't want to get out of that comfort zone. You're comfortable. Time is going to come where you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone as the day approaches. This coming week is Rosh Hashanah, where all of us are going to stand before the Lord in judgment. We're all are going to be judged. We're going to go before the tribunal tribe or of judges.
The yearly performance review.
Yes. And each and every one of us, you say, well, I don't believe in that. That's irrelevant. If you do or you don't. Everybody's going to go through it. Everybody.
You know, Rabbi Mizrahi says it this way. Well, do I really want to make another investment in this guy, like Scotty? He's been doing all right. We'll give him another year. That's a heck of a way to say it. You know, and this guy, he's not producing any fruit. Well, next
All right.
time.
Well, let's go to John 15. All of us are going to read a verse. We're going to start with verse 1. We're going to go around the room. Okay? We're going to end with John 15, then I'm going to go back to the 11 dots. Johnny, when you're ready, everybody's got John 15? Beth, you ready? All right. I'm going to go with verse 1. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Beth?
15:2.
Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. Yet every branch that bears fruit, so that it may bear more fruit.
Verse 3.
Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
Go ahead.
Stay in me, and I stay in you. As the branch is unable to bear fruit of itself unless it stays in the vine, so neither you unless you stay in me.
I am the vine and you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing.
If anyone does not stay in me, he is thrown away as a branch and dries up. And they gather them and throw them into the fire, and they are burned.
If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you.
And my Father, in this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, and so prove to be my disciples.
As the Father hath loved me, so I have loved you. Continue ye in my love.
And keep my word.
Verse 10.
Keep my commandments, you will abide in my love. Just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in them.
These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full.
This is my command, that you love one another as I have loved you.
Greater love has no one than this, that he laid down his life for his friends.
You are my friends if you do whatever I command you.
אנכי הגפן האמיתית והאביב הוא הכרם. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. כל שריג בי אשר יננו השם פרי יסירנו, ואשר יאשר פרי יטהרנו להרבות את דבריו. Every branch in
Wrong verse, man.
Which one?
15.
15.
What I pushed.
לא אקרא לכם עוד עבדים, כי העם בינינו ידע את אשר יעשה הבינם, כי אם אמרתי ידידי אתם, כי כל אשר שמעתי בעת אבי הודעתי אתכם. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you.
You did not choose me, but I chose you. I selected you so that you would go and produce fruit, and your fruit would remain. Then the Father would give you whatever you ask in my name.
These things I command you, that ye love one another.
If the world hates you, know that it has hated me before.
If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
Remember the word that I said to you, a servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they shall persecute you too. If they have guarded my word, they will guard yours too.
They will treat you this way because of my name, for they do not know the one who sent me.
If I had not come and spoke to them, they would have no sin. But now they have no excuse for their sin.
ישנה איתי ישנה גם את אבי. He that hath me hath my Father also.
If I had not done works among them that no one else did, they would have no sin. But now they have seen and have hated both me and my Father.
But this cometh to pass that the word might be fulfilled, that is written in their law. They hated me without a cause.
That
When the Helper comes, who I will send to the Father, is permitted the truth, and goes after the Father and testify.
And ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning.
Okay? So,
Can I back up a little bit?
go ahead.
Verse 25. My translation says, it was written in their law. Why didn't he say our law? Is he referring to the Talmud, Mishnah and stuff? Because that's a song.
Well, yeah, but here it says that the world hates God.
And it came to pass that my people
But I
was
don't-
written in
but I
their
don't
law.
just-
They hated me, but that's in the Psalms. They hated me without a cause. So that can't be their law, it's our law.
No, because he's pointing out their sin.
It's gonna be their
So the Torah is their law too.
Well, I get it, but why doesn't he sit there and accept it as his law? That's why I say the word is our.
No, I think he's tying them into us. It's their law. Because I've come and done these works and they've refuted me, they've refuted their law, our law. You got to look at the
But
whole
see, he's
I know what you're saying, Daniel, but I'm saying that he's tying the whole concept together.
See, maybe I'm just stuck on that word, but to me it seems that I would say our law, because I am a Jew. I am from the
Yeah, I
seed
know
of
what you're,
David.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I know you're tracking. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay?
Oh well.
You okay?
I'll survive.
You're gonna survive,
I'll
okay?
survive with another mystery in my head. Oh, what's that word up there? Hasoter? Yeah. Hasoterot?
I'm gonna go to the book of Psalms, hold on.
Just another mystery. It will all be revealed at some point.
Okay, it's gonna be, look at Psalms 109, verse 3. Psalms 109, the key verse is verse 3, but I'm gonna start in verse 1. You there? It says, hold not thy peace, O God, of my praise. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compass me about also with words of hatred, and fought against me without a cause. Is David here asking for help, refuge from God? Was he hated?
Definitely.
Definitely, right?
By some, sure.
Okay?
Just like us. Loved by some, hated by others.
For my love, they are my adversaries, but I give myself unto prayer. And they have rewarded me evil for good and hatred for my love. Could it also be a picture of the Mashiach there?
Sure.
Could be. Now, going back to the mysteries, right? The last letter part of that verse,
What verse?
verse 16.
16.
I'm sorry, 15, 16. I'm sorry. I didn't give you that the verse.
What book?
Chapter 15 of John.
Oh, John. Okay.
John 15, in the latter part of verse 16. It says there that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. So what is it that you're asking the Father? When we were in Albuquerque, there was a sister in the Lord that she was going to Jerusalem, and she said, write down your petitions and give me your petitions, so when I go to the Wailing Wall, I can place your petitions in the wall. She went numerous times, and the last time she went, my request, I'm gonna share it with you. My request was, Father, give me wisdom to show your word. That's all I said. I have the deepest respect for this person that she put my request on the waiting list. I do. Because the more that you study, the more you get into the Word, the more you get with the Father, He gives you revelation who He is. I, for one, like I say, I'm not going to pamper myself or pat myself on the back, but I have this relationship with Father. 3 o'clock, 3:30, I'm up. Even the days where I don't have to go to work. By 5 o'clock, I'm in my room, and I'm already getting to do my prayers and give the Father. It's a time that I look forward to. But it takes discipline. There are times that I'm very tired, and I just don't have the strength. And I tell Father, give me strength to my knees, strength to my legs, so I can get up and walk and go. Before I know it, I'm there already. But this is the things that you need to ask the Father. As we get ready to end this year, and we get into Rosh Hashanah, ask God what you need for the following year. What's your petition? Help me to forgive. Help me to love more. Help me to be more fruitful.
To destroy our illusions.
Why do you want to destroy your illusions?
Because that's what they are.
Illusions, huh?
Don't you think we have a lot of illusions in all of our lives and all of our minds?
True, we do.
That's what I mean. Get rid of those and half the battle is over.
Okay. I showed Daniel this one verse. Deuteronomy 29. There is a word in Deuteronomy 29, in the Hebrew. Get your Hebrew book up. Can we erase this?
Yes.
Let's erase that. We're going to end with this. These things are very important to us. You might not say, well, why is it so important? Why do we have 10 days of making peace between us and God, between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur? That's 10. And then the 11th day is Yom Kippur. The days of awe are coming upon us. And on the 11th day, we're supposed to fast for 25 hours. Do not bathe, no lotions. I know that some of us are going to go to work. Some of us are going to be, we take meds and we want to fast. I always tell people, if you are taking meds and you have to fast and you can't fast, take your meds. Drink water. $29.29. Are you there already, Daniel?
Yeah.
The word that I showed you?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the word, Daniel?
Ulbanenu.
Ulebanenu. Let's put that in Hebrew, mija.
I actually counted 12 dots now.
Okay, like clean your glasses.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
U-L-E-B-A-N-E-N-U.
Honestly.
I'm sorry. U-L-E-B-A-N-E-N-U. Okay. We're gonna write it, put it first,
The secret things, the same verse. The secret.
we have a vav, we have a lamet, we have a bet, we have a noon,
Okay.
we have a yod,
All right, Peter, you count.
We
the
have a
dots,
noon.
So make sure that my
and we have a vav.
craziness isn't.
All right. Beth, I want you to do this.
All the dots around.
See this word here?
Same word he's working.
Put the dots how they are.
Yep.
If you count the bottom,
The one that's got the curly key, right? It's still 12, right? Yeah, that's not a dot. That's more of a comma. We got 12. So that, by Nenu, that tells me 12 tribes.
What is it?
29, 29.
Is it the first thing or
So
the
it's the
bottom?
Vav. See, we've got Vav, Lamed, that, Nun, Yod.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh.
It's spelled the same way.
Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh yeah, you got a bunch of dots too. Okay, so take a picture of
11, 12,
How do you take a picture?
13.
You know how to take a picture of this one?
No, ahora sí hace recuerdo aquí.
It's 13.
Um,
You've got to count more words though.
that didn't do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, let's do this. Blow it up.
Hey, Daniel,
Yeah,
check it.
stand by. We're on something here. Kepha's got a really good version here, and it's got all kinds of dots on it too.
Look at it right here.
Let me play with it. What?
How many dots? How many dots did you put on the board? Count them again.
I got 12 too on
5,
Kepha's.
6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So you said 12
Yes, sir.
for the 12 tribes,
It's so,
12 for the 12 apostles,
and it makes sense.
12 for the 12 months.
12 makes sense.
Okay.
11's not as good on it, but 12 is.
Okay. So regarding the 11 dots, there are 11 dots written over the words lanu lanu, meaning for us and our children. Dots over letters occur in 10 places in the Torah scroll, and we are blessed to have such an occasion in the parsha of netzavim. According to the Zohar, the number 11 is very significant as it removes and protects us against negativity. Like the 11 types of the incense used to retrieve the light of the Creator when it was given to the kelpot, and the 11 coverings of the tabernacle to protect us from any form of negativity. 11 forms of covering cover the tabernacle.
On the roof?
Yes, all over.
I thought it was 8 on the actual.
Okay. When we meditate on the 11 dots of this verse, we have the opportunity to retrieve all life that was captured for the people. Now, if there is more, it says, but there is more to the 11 dots than that. The rabbis explain in the people of the covenant of Abraham that any dots over letters in the Torah connects us to one of the 10 days of atonement between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
Ooh. Wow. Considering the timing of this verse, that's crazy.
No, that God is telling us to repent.
Yeah, no kidding.
God is telling us that we need to make things right with Him and return for the time is at hand. He's given us this opportunity for us to get ready. Whether we want to get ready is our choice. We can be preoccupied in many things. Choice is ours. Amen? Any questions about this portion?
That's crazy. Where'd you get that reading from? What you just read?
What I just shared with you?
Yes.
From my Kabbalah Bible.
I'm going to take a picture of that particular text. Paragraph. It's noteworthy.
You got it?
If you let's get this whole thing correct.
Can you send it?
I'm sorry?
Can you send it?
Negative.
No?
No.
Why not?
All right. We had fun. I had fun. I hope you all had fun. We finally got Scotty to get involved saying something. He was quite all that. Let's get ready for Havdalah and get we're going to turn out that fan so we'll blow out the candle.
But it was wine, huh?
Yeah, I was going to shoot some of that.
It's juice.
So, let me ask something real quick.
Okay.
So when it comes to tikkun, repairing, what we've done in the past, and you're restoring, so that is a measure by measure as well. It involves measure by measure, right?
Yes.
Cause and effect.
Me done.
So I read in the past that when it comes to somebody or someone that it's in the last minutes of their life and they're on a what we call breathing machine, respiratory, and they ask you, do you want to remove that too, the breathing? And then according to Jewish concept, you don't accept that, because if you do that, you're interfering with the person's tikkun. So when you were talking about Yeshua, not taking that, you were saying about the theologians saying that it would numb the body or it would prevent
Yeah,
pain.
that's what Christian theology says.
So when it comes to Hebrew concept,
That's why he rejected it.
is that why?
Now let me ask you this. I have a personal disagreement with my daughter. Because my daughter says, my daughter Jenny, who is the nurse, she says, if you're on life support, I'm going to argue that they not disconnected from life support. But if I sign in my full consciousness that I do not want to be in life support system, she says we can overwrite that decision.
Who's we?
My daughter, who's a nurse.
No, if you write
As a medical professional?
No, if you sign a DNR, there's nothing she can do about that.
That's what I told
Or
her.
on your will, they can't. They
Yeah,
can't.
that's what I told her.
Yeah.
And that's what I want.
Right?
You gotta
No.
sign a DNR, do not resuscitate.
But see-
I don't have to sign anything, just don't touch me. Don't come anywhere near me. Who do you think you are to interfere and think that you have the right to even interfere with my life?
Now, why would the family ask to remove that?
Because they don't want us to depart.
To suffer? Yeah.
They don't want it to depart.
And
Okay, let me give you an example of what you're talking
When
about.
it comes to tikkun, it's like don't interfere with the sufferer because he's repaying, through pain and suffering, you're repairing.
With Tikkun,
Yeah. Tikkun, the idea of tikkun is repair, and that does come through suffering. Your own death, according to Kabbalah, your own death is
You're,
It's a Tikkun.
no. It's actually a what are you looking for? I'm trying to think of the word.
not redemption.
Yes, it's a form of your own personal redemption.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're suffering in death,
Yeah.
you're doing the tikkun process.
Yeah. Now, that also comes to mind with any other forms of suffering, of course, because usually the hard time that I have on my job, it's the homeless, that I feel so bad, you know, sometimes that I have to check transportation, but either way, when I see them, that comes to mind, like, you know, sometimes we wanna help, but are we paying on the tikkun? Because they have to be something.
Just remember what Yeshua said, that you'll have the poor with you always. You know, you do what you can, but you can't help everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I think it becomes, to me, an individual. You know, if I can help you today, but I can't help you tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Boy, ain't that a conflict? Yeah,
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we're any suffering in different ways. I mean, we're gonna see it on people or not, but it's still part of our tikkun. Whatever we go through,
Yeah.
when it comes to pain. I mean, the Holocaust, it was.
And see, that's a big.
Consider a lot
That's
of tikkuns right there,
that's a big thing.
right?
Because even within the Jewish community, when you start talking about that, that's their tikkun. That's hard for some Jews to actually swallow.
We're on tape at the moment, so
Yeah.
you
No.
want to continue or not?
Right.
Now, that, I want you to delete all this portion that we're talking about.
Now, let me ask